Have you ever imagined a man who, as a young boy, dreamed of ruling the entire earth and achieved it? His name resounded like a storm across nations. The world hailed him as the Indian Caesar, the great conqueror. His warriors strode with honor, the hooves of his steeds shook the earth, and rulers knelt before his legacy. He possessed all that a person could ever crave: authority, glory, boundless riches. Realms crumbled at his command, and triumph trailed his every step. Yet history has shown time and again that no one, absolutely no one, can outlast fate. As the conqueror neared the end of his days, lying frail and weary in his grand tent, his frame might have seemed robust, but his spirit sensed the end was close. Not even the finest physicians in the land could halt the approach of mortality. He had subdued the earth, but death remained unconquered. With effort, he summoned his most loyal commanders to his bedside. They hurried in and knelt by their revered leader. "Your Majesty," they said, "what is your order?" The conqueror, breathing faintly, murmured, "My path is nearing its close, but before I depart this world, I have 3 final requests. Swear to me you will honor them." Without pause, a commander responded, "Your will is our duty. Please share your desires." The conqueror spoke, "My first request, when my body is carried to its resting place, I want only my physicians to bear my casket." The greatest healers in the world. The commanders exchanged puzzled glances. Why would their leader make such an odd demand? "My second request, I want the road from my fortress to my grave to be entirely covered with gold, silver, and all the treasures of my vaults. Not a single gap should remain." The commanders were astonished once more. Why would he squander his wealth in this way? "And my third and final request, let my hands dangle from the casket, open, bare, and turned toward the heavens." Now the commanders could no longer contain their curiosity. One mustered the courage to ask, "Your Majesty, we will follow your orders, but please help us comprehend. Why these requests?" The conqueror shut his eyes briefly, then opened them slowly, a faint smile on his face. There was no arrogance in that smile, only serenity, the calm of a mentor before his final teaching. He said, "I want my passing to teach the world 3 lessons. First, when people see the greatest healers carrying my body, they will understand that no matter how skilled a physician is, they cannot shield a person from death. Life and death are governed by a higher power. Second, when people see my riches strewn along the path, they will realize that no matter how much wealth we amass, it remains behind. We depart this world as we entered it with nothing. And third, when they see my hands hanging out, empty and open, they will grasp that even a man who mastered the entire earth left it with nothing." With those words, the great conqueror closed his eyes for the last time. His message endures. He dominated realms, but in the end, he imparted a truth greater than any conquest. True riches lie not in gold, glory, or territory, but in our actions, our integrity, and the compassion we share. Life is not about what we accumulate, but what we give, how fully we live, and how many lives we touch before we depart. So, before we chase after things that fade in the end, let's stop and reflect. What are we truly carrying with us? Not our wealth, not our accolades, only the memories, kindness, and love we leave behind. If this tale stirred your soul, type true in the comments and share with the world what truly counts.